Hello and good day. I am Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. In today's Google SEO video, what I'd love to share with you are going to be some tips for your sitemaps, for getting your websites crawled and indexed, adding your sitemaps to robots.txt, some ways to get your pages crawled more frequently, and some updates. I have a lot in store for you, so let's not waste any time. Let's get directly into it. But before I do, I have to point out chrispalmer.org. Of course, it's my site. I've made it so easy here. Whether it's consultation or services, click down here. You can get everything that you need and more. Let's get into the tips now. So I've recently, last year, maybe about a year and a half ago, I shared a tip. Now, unfortunately, this particular tip related to creating the ping sitemap, it is no longer being useful, right? It's not working anymore. Previously you used to be able to add your sitemap or, contrary to popular belief, you used to be able to add specific pages and get your pages crawled by Google. In fact, at SEO Mastermind, we tested this specific thing. Instead of adding a sitemap to the ping URL, we just added the URL and the page. If you went to the search results page, like if you went out to the search results page and say you searched for, SEO Chris Palmer, right? If you go out to the search results page and you clicked on these three dots here, we'll just go to my LinkedIn. You see how this cache date, let's go to this one. What you'll see here is a cached date, and up at the top, it'll tell you a date and time. Now, previously, you used to be able to use the ping URL, add the actual page that you wanted crawled. Maybe it was a new page, you wanted something crawled, you wanted something indexed, or maybe you were just adding your actual sitemap or your author sitemap. When you went and checked, the day you would add the actual ping is the day that Google would come and crawl. Marvelously. I was going to say it was just marvelous, right? With that being said, unfortunately, it's now depreciated. As you can see here, it's depreciated. There is some new ways to get your stuff indexed, and I'm going to cover the new ways to do it. And it's even easier than before. There's some caveats, of course, right? They give it, they take it away, right? Let me share this with you. So this was a great hack or a tip or a trick, but now it can be done with Schema Markup, your sitemaps, or you could also add it to your robots.txt file. Let's cover the easier. So what I'm going to share with you here, let me see if I still have that up. So what I want to share with you first and foremost is this is a piece out of their blog. So as you can see, and when we say last modification, because this is what you want to add to your sitemaps now. It's called last modification. And I'll share with you an example, and I'll also give you some tools. There's no affiliate links, but tools to make it really easy for you. But I've highlighted some very specific things so you don't get yourself in trouble, because Google has made it very clear that if you keep submitting, they're going to come back and crawl your site less times. And we don't want that. So here, I took a little snippet here from their blog, and this is direct from Google. Okay, and it says, and when we say last modification, remember, this is inside the sitemap. When we say last modification, we mean last significant, and they made it in bold, modification. If your CMS, content management system, WordPress or Joomla or whatever you're using, CMS is content management system, changed a significant piece of text in the sidebar. So this is a key piece of information. You can add the last mod to your sitemap if you changed a sidebar, a footer, or text within the page. However, if you've changed the primary text, added or changed structured data, or updated some links, do not update the last mod value. So significant stuff, okay? And by the way, it's reverse there, okay? If you have changed text, structured data, ding, 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 or updated some links, do update the last mod value. Now, let me share with you what last mod value is. What we're talking about is updating your sitemaps. If you change text, update actual links, head, foot, actual links within the page, or schema markup on the page, you can change the update last mod inside of your tools, or if you're writing your own sitemaps, you can change this. Let me share with you what this looks like. Here, we'll come right back over here. I'll share with you a live example here. All right, so here. Oh, that's a client, don't mind that. So let's come over here. What I'll share with you is this. So this is the depreciated. So this is German Car Depot. This is a good friend of ours. We're starting to work on the site, but in any case, what I'm sharing with you here is the sitemap. Now, if you come in here to the sitemap and you do a right click, some tools work differently than others, but what you're looking for is this, because this is the accepted type of writing out the sitemap is using last mod from Google's mouth. If you're using an SEO tool, you want to right click and view page source at your sitemap, right? Just like I shared with you. Went to the sitemap. So you go to your page, sitemap.xml, whatever your website is, it's sitemap.xml. You'll right click and view page source. When you look at the source, you see last mod. Is if the tool that you're using is last mod, most do, some don't. But all-in-one SEO Press, unfortunately, even though I don't like it, but hey, a lot of people do. Yoast does it. These three I know do it properly. All-in-one, SEO Press, and Yoast will utilize the last mod within their sitemap. Remember, you only want to add the modification if there was a significant change to the page. Why? Because this is where and how Google is going to come and crawl your pages. Now, if you're telling them that, hey, there's a bunch of changes and you keep calling them, they're going to crawl your pages less frequently. They said it, they documented it, right? It's probably built within the algorithm. Hey, if we keep coming to this page and there's not significant changes, we're going to limit the amount of times that we come and crawl the page. No problem. You can set priorities. You can set where and how you want them to crawl. It's super easy. You could do it within those three tools. I love SEO Press. I love All-in-One, and a lot of others love Yoast. So those are the three that work properly. This is the last mod, and this is the format that you want. So again, this is your sitemaps. You can double check your sitemaps. Now, let me share with you another tip, because this is another way that things are recommended. All right. So let me get rid of this. This is talking about last mod in your sitemaps, how you add it. You can use it with those three tools. Super easy. Sitemaps, super easy to do. Right? Last mod needs to be there. Make sure that the changes are effective, but only if there's links, text, or structured data. Now, for those of you that are having trouble out there getting your pages crawled, seen, crawled but not indexed, structured data, change the text, change the links on the page, change your sitemap in your last mod, resubmit to be crawled. Then on top of that, you want to add it to your robots.txt file. Some people I was reading online that they don't like this. Super easy to do though. All right, and here it is from Google themselves, so we know it's A-okay, it's within guidelines, Google recommends it, right? So let me share this with you. So this is straight from Google's blog. There's some other text, but I highlighted what's important. You can still submit, this is straight from Google's blog, you can still submit your sitemaps through robots.txt and Search Console. Let me share with you how this looks, what this looks like, and how you do it. Most of local business owners, the people I'm here to help, business owners, you have plugins. SEO Press, All-in-One, Yoast, you have something to help you with sitemaps and robots.txt. It's like essential items within SEO plugins. If you're creating these things, there's creators out there or generators, sitemap generator or robots.txt generator, or you can use this example that I'm going to share with you now. Let me share with you what this looks like. All right, so that's the ping. Whoopsie. Is it number 3? I'll get it for you. Bear with me here. Bear with me. Bingo! Took a picture of it. Sorry, it took me a second. I had 3 different images. Anyway, this is the robots.txt. As you can see here, if you're inside of a site, this is what it will look like. It'll say user agent with a star, allow, and then you put your sitemap URL in here, or you could do disallow, and you could disallow bots like SEMrush or Moz or Majestic or whomever you want. You can also disallow Googlebot on certain pages. If you're curious how to write a sitemap, Google will give you this exact picture and it'll show you how to block stuff. Now, if you have a tool, your robots.txt file will already be taken care of. Let me share with you what that's looking like. All right, so let's say we go back to my friend's site here. So we go over here to the site. We want to, here, I'll bring it over here. Watch this, I'll show you something. When you come inside of here, you can see robots.txt file. I'll share with you what it looks like. So inside of here, we have the URL. We have meta robots, so that's looking pretty good. Word count, let's take a look here. Status, this is good. Links, wonderful. Images, schema, social. I just wanted to see if it was on there. Let me see if I could get you one. Robots.txt, let me see if this. So as you can see here, here's our robots.txt file. This has been written up. Now, we are actually allowing sitemap, sitemap XML, and video site. This can be done within all-in-one, Yoast, and SEO Press. The only reason I'm showing you this is because you can add your sitemap to be crawled inside of your robots.txt file. You want to create your sitemap utilizing the last mod functionality in order to show prominence to pages that you want crawled, including your sitemap. On top of that, the ping URL has been depreciated. It was a good run, right? We had a good time with it, but that's over. These are some Google SEO tips for crawling, for indexing, using your robots.txt. I hope this has been helpful. Again, the 3 plugins, if you want to check, I don't have any links. It makes no difference to me. My number one favorite, in my opinion, is going to be SEO Press. SEO Press, you can check it out for yourself. It's seopress.org. Another really good one, this would be number 2, is all-in-one SEO plugin. Okay, just so you ladies and gentlemen know exactly what I'm talking about, so you know what I'm talking about. This is all-in-one, this one right here, aioseo.com. And then last but not least, everyone knows this one. It's not my favorite. It's very clunky and bulky, but a lot of people love it, so they must be doing something right, but it's not for me. It's called Yoast. Here it is. They do a lot of stuff, but these are the 3 plugins that I would recommend. They're creme de la creme, in my opinion. Robots, sitemaps. On top of that, I showed you manual ways to do it. My name's Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. If you have any questions related to Google SEO, robots.txt, sitemaps, getting your sites indexed, getting your sites crawled, anything, never hesitate. Always feel free to go ahead and ask in the section below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next Google SEO tips video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.